You think you know how a dating show will end, but then, bam, a plot twist hits and everything changes. From contestants getting tricked to last-minute betrayals, these dating shows shattered expectations with twists no one saw coming. Some left contestants heartbroken, others furious, and a few absolutely speechless. But trust me, you'll never guess which show had the most insane twist of all. And when you find out, you won't believe it actually happened. Number 5, The Bachelor Season 22, The Proposal That Wasn't. The Bachelor franchise has had plenty of shocking finales. But Season 22? It went from a fairy tale to an absolute train wreck. Becca Kufrin thought she found the one when Ari Luendig Jr. got down on one knee. The final rose was handed out. The ring was on her finger. End of story, right? Wrong. So wrong.
I can't imagine my life without you. Oh my God.
I wanted those things for us too, and I just can't.
Just weeks later, Ari dumped her on camera, saying he was still in love with his runner-up, Lauren Burnham. And what's worse, the cameras kept rolling, capturing every painful second of Becca's heartbreak.
There was no way Ari was going to do this and look great, but
fans were furious, calling it the most brutal breakup in reality TV history. But Becca, she got her revenge. She became the next Bachelorette, and this time, she picked someone who actually wanted her.
Cover story, the Bachelorette, Becca. She's in the driver's seat this season as dozens of suitors try to win her heart. We're going to speak to her in a moment, but first, hear the look.
She said bye-bye to Blake and went with Garrett. And then it was up to him. He decided, yes, I'm going to drop down on that knee and pop the question. The couple...
Talk about a comeback. She did not just moved on, she glowed up. Number 4, I Want to Marry Harry, the royal prank that went too far. Dating a prince sounds like a dream, but for these women, it was more like a royal disaster.
Is that who I think it is? We were definitely thinking, like, who is this guy? We had a bunch of different theories.
They were convinced they were dating Prince Harry himself. The producers set up everything, fancy castles, secretive staff, even security guards, all to sell the lie. But
Is polo your favorite sport? Have you been to Vegas?
What makes you say that?
Throughout the show, our gentleman.
twist, he wasn't a prince. He wasn't even rich. Just some random British guy who kind of looked like Harry. And when the truth came out,
One was an actor, one was an athlete, and the obvious one was that he's Prince Harry.
some laughed it off, but others absolutely crushed. Imagine thinking you're about to be a princess and realizing you've been pranked on national TV.
Took off his mask. I'm like, who is this guy? He didn't have super red hair, I didn't think. He didn't look familiar.
Yeah. So you didn't, for 1 second.
Number 3, Love is Blind, the wedding that shocked everyone. In Love is Blind, couples get engaged before even seeing each other. It's a gamble, but for one bride, it was a game changer.
We should be like on top of each other nonstop, right? It's not instinctual to me right now.
Her fiancé Sheikh spent weeks belittling her behind her back, saying she wasn't his type, making cruel comments. But in the final moment of truth,
But no, I cannot marry you.
Deep Deep and Patty's Love is Blind.
instead of waiting to be rejected, Deep Thai flipped the script. She said no first, and her words brutal.
But I was so happy because I chose myself, and I am so proud and still very happy to this day that I made that decision.
The audience erupted, social media went wild, and Sheikh, blindsided, he thought he was in control, but Deep Thai proved that sometimes the best love story is choosing yourself.
Feel inclined to do is pretend I'm sad or sorry about certain things.
Wait, does his tattoo say?
Number 2, Joe Millionaire, The $1 Million Lie. 20 women, one rich, handsome bachelor, except, plot twist, he's actually broke.
He
mine. Spider-Man, get over it.
I'm really misleading him. $50 million worth of misleading him.
Joe Millionaire tricked contestants into thinking they were dating a multimillionaire. But in the finale, the truth was revealed. He was just a construction worker making $19,000 a year.
And the producers immediately confiscated all of these postcards, and they said, oh my gosh, you cannot send anything. So I think at that moment it really hit me like, oh wow.
Some walked away furious, but one woman still chose him. The real twist? They broke up right after the show. Turns out money does matter after all.
Excited about stripping everything down to just who I am as a person.
My hopes for this show is to find love in an unorthodox way.
One of these men is worth...
Number 1, the ultimatum, the love triangle no one expected. The ultimatum was designed to test relationships, but no one expected this insane ending.
I have honestly put so much aside for your ass, for you to question me now.
Then fucking leave! Walk! Please! Do us both!
Constantly flirted with other people and looked doomed. But then, out of nowhere, Colby proposed.
You got married. You got engaged and you got married right there. We're still married?
Yeah.
Still solid, brother.
The only thing scary.
And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, they got married on the spot.
Announced the birth of their daughter, Josephine Riley, in May 2022. Balatori posted on her Instagram story, baby daughter.
Nobody saw it coming, but the real kicker, less than a year later, they had a baby. From toxic to tied down. How's that for a plot twist?
The double surprise proposals made for great reality viewing drama.
Are you just like a 15-year-old like flying around not understanding what's going on?
A lot of people were confused why Madeline would marry Colby after she clearly wasn't looking into it unless she was pregnant. So people were like, yo, this has to be the answer. Filming original.
Dating shows are always full of surprises, but these twists, absolutely legendary. And honestly, who knows what they'll come up with next?